So Big Society Capital is an initiative which has been worked on for over 10 years, originally called Social Investment Bank, and since the government came to power last year they've relabelled it Big Society Capital. It was briefly called Big Society Bank, but we were told not to call it a bank by the Financial Services Authority. The idea of the organisation is to take dormant assets, those are bank accounts that have been untouched for 15 years, and put them to work to help develop in a social investment market, which will ultimately get money to frontline social sector organisations, that's charities, voluntary organisations, social enterprises and community groups, to give them the power and the strength to address social issues such as recidivism, dealing with children in need, care homes, etc.
Yes.
The gamut of social issues.
Great. And the timescale now for Big Society Capital coming on stream, perhaps you can tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, we need to get EU state aid approvals and approval from the Financial Services Authority, and clearly make sure the government is comfortable with our business plan and everything we're planning to do before they can hand over the dormant asset money. And the target at the moment is in the first quarter of 2012. So hopefully by the end of the first quarter 2012 we should be open for business.
Open for business, fantastic. That's great. And there's a substantial amount of money, 400 million from dormant assets and 200 million from Project Merlin.
Exactly. So the major high street banks, RBS, Barclays, Lloyds and HSBC, are each contributing £50 million of equity capital to the organisation, which will be paid in over 4 years, but it will go some way to making us a substantial institution.
That's great. And you mentioned there are 4 key principles that you'll be operating by. Can you just tell us about those?
Yes, first of all, we're going to be a wholesaler. That means that we won't be lending directly to frontline organisations. We will be providing money for funds and intermediary organisations such as social banks and community development finance institutions, hoping to leverage up what we're providing with other non-governmental funds, which will be attracted from other investors into the sector, from investors looking for social as well as financial returns.
Yes.
So we'll be a wholesaler. We will be independent of government, which is key. We're not an instrument of government policy. We'll be making investment decisions based on the merits of the case and the social impact that each individual investment will make. We will be transparent. Clearly, we want to generate more investment in this space, and we can only do that by demonstrating transparently the social impact of what we're doing and hoping that others will follow our example and be seen to the value in what we're doing.
Yeah.
And finally, we need to be sustainable. In other words, we're not giving away our money, we're not just giving grants, we're not investing at below market rates, that will mean that we'll just gradually lose all the endowment we've been given. We have to invest at a level which, after loan write-offs and investment write-offs, means that we can maintain our capital base. So we're not looking to maximise profits and make excessive returns, but we are, however, looking to invest in a way that maintains our capital base intact.
Which means you'll be able to continue doing more and more and making a difference, which is great. Fantastic. And finally then, you'll be investing through social investment intermediaries.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about who they'll be and how people will be able to find out how to get in touch with them next year?
Yeah, there are a limited number of social investment finance institutions at the moment. The community development finance institutions, there's organisations like Triodos Bank, Charity Bank, Big Issue Invest, Bridges Ventures. These are institutions who are out there. I think we will do a much better job in the future building a website which will hopefully signpost to people where they can find the intermediaries they need for their particular geography or their particular need.
Great.
There is a job to be done to inform people more generally about the social investment finance intermediaries.